Well, high school graduations are in full swing, and while celebrating the knowledge they acquired, the 2024 graduating class of Pope Francis Preparatory School prepare to take their first step into the future during commencement exercises on the school's athletic field May 30th. Springfield Bishop William Byrne conferred 112 diplomas to the third graduating class to attend Pope Francis Prep for all 4 years in the Wendover Road location that opened in 2018. Parents, family, friends, faculty, and staff surrounded the graduates during the 4 p.m. ceremony, concluding 8 years of Pope Francis Prep and 140 years of secondary Catholic education in the Diocese of Springfield. Bishop Byrne commended the class of 2024 while giving them one piece of advice.
You have to become an I before you become a we. And these next years of your life are all about taking the initial gifts, the seeds planted here at Pope Francis, and letting them blossom and grow.
Assistant Head of School Cindy Geiger said that the Pope Francis community was proud of the class of 2024. It wasn't easy as this class began their freshman year during the pandemic.
We're so proud of them. They're a wonderful class. They're high achieving. They're involved. The other day I heard a statistic that they've done over 2,500 hours of community service just this year. So that's amazing.
Class valedictorian is Samuel Eskander. He will be attending Brown University in Rhode Island this fall with a major in public health. He said he appreciated the opportunity to pray daily at Pope.
I think one of the most important things, like being at the school, is kind of the spiritual aspect. Like for me, I'm a very spiritual, religious person, I would say. And I think the biggest thing was the fact that I prayed before all of my chemistry tests and for all my physics tests. And every time I was stressed, you always had kind of God there to help you. And also I think the academics were great. I had great teachers. I had a good community of peers. But I think the most important standout thing was the fact that we had God with us.
Class salutatorian is Mackenzie Mack Lopes. He will be attending the University of Notre Dame in Indiana this fall with a chemistry major pre-med track. In his speech to fellow graduates, he said, through all of his years at Pope, he says God was his best friend.
Especially when I was applying to college, it's a lot of stress and a lot of supplementals to write. And sometimes I would just start crying and I would just pray to God. I'd be like, please let me end up in the right place, and I did so.
Of the 112 members of the class of 2024, 57 graduated with honors. 55 were members of the National Honor Society, 9 were members of the National Latin Honor Society, and 41 attended Catholic schools from kindergarten through 12th grade.